Hey family, welcome to Passport Camera and Suitcase. Today I have got a surprise for you. We're going to walk around the Biltmore Hotel. It's located in Coral Gables in Florida. It's right outside of Miami. You're going to love this video.
Okay, you guys, I have got a surprise for you. I am at the Biltmore in Coral Gable here in Florida. So it's in Miami, but it's called Coral Gable. I want you to check out the beauty of this hotel.
Welcome to the legendary Biltmore Hotel here in beautiful Coral Gables, Florida. Today, I'm taking you on a personal tour of the historic property, along with looking at its golf courses and looking at my suite called the Anastasia Suite that I stayed in during my stay here at the Biltmore. Look at this grand entrance, just gorgeous. This is the courtyard, which has a Mediterranean inspired feel crossed with a bit of a Spanish flair. I was blown away just looking at this place. So I had to take a second take of this courtyard because it was so lovely. Look at the water fountains. And this is like one of many water fountains that's on the actual property. I was so surprised. Talk to people who come here every year. What a privilege to be able to look at an estate that's so grand.
I am so loving this place. This is just pure historical candy. I have so much to show you guys. Stay with me and welcome to Passport Camera and Suitcase.
Oh my gosh, just looking at this place, it's like a palace that has arisen from another era. And as I continue to tour the lawn, or the, should I say, the estate, or maybe better yet, the hotel, which used to be a hospital, it will experience its 100th year reunion 2026. Look at this place. I enjoyed looking at the pool. There were so many families there visiting during this time frame, which is Thanksgiving. They come here routinely. They have a big Thanksgiving brunch that sells out. I talked to the front desk and they told me it's about 700 people that come for brunch during Thanksgiving morning. This is their tradition. What a tradition. This place was built in the 1920s. The hotel was one of the region's most iconic landmark. This is actually a historic site. It's famous for its stunning 315-foot tower, its intricate details, and its timeless charm. Look at that tower. As I walked up to the entrance, I was just wowed. I immediately noticed how the hotel blends elegantly with a warm, tropical atmosphere. Look at the terracotta that was on the roof as we began to look at the back of the building. And I just couldn't help but to journey over to the golf area. It has so many places. Look at this. This is a place that I walked up to called the Golf Shop. And this golf shop has a beautiful place that you sit in. And I'll show you that here shortly. But take a quick glance at that course. This is the back of the golf shop right here. Look at this. Crazy. Let's go in. This is just another sitting area that you can come and have coffee in. This is a championship golf course. Look at it. Has elegant touches everywhere. I was mesmerized. Coming here, I was completely mesmerized. I would encourage you to go here to Bitmore Hotel in Coral Gables. It is breathtaking and it is definitely an experience. Would I do it again? I absolutely would, but I'd love to do it with my family because this is definitely a family oriented property. Again, this is me coming from the golf course, headed back to the Bitmore. This is how huge this estate is. And this is me back in the front of this 1920s elegant building, showing you a quick snapshot of the front area from where I was standing as I was walking up the little walkway to get into the hotel. And now let's journey inside of the hotel. Look at this, just absolutely gorgeous. I'm greeted with this beautiful flower set in the middle of the hotel. And those cages are actually birds inside of those cages right there. You just kind of peek in and look at them. Look at all the architecture. Look at the drapes. They go all the way to the ceiling. Look at the rugs. This just made me feel like royalty. For a moment, I felt like I was part of the royal family. Just gorgeous. Look at the colors, the rich velvets. Look at the chair. I absolutely love that chair. Love the chair so much. I just thought I'd sit in it and take a smile. Look at this fireplace in front of the chair. Man, every touch is finely tuned. Look at this. It was breathtaking. That's why I knew I had to show you it. Look at the ceilings. Oh my gosh. Even if you could just stay here a night, feel like it felt in the 1920s. I took this picture to show you how they dressed in the 20s. Cute. And now we'll just kind of peruse down to the meeting areas so you can see the meeting zone. This is actually the director's room. You come in here if you want to have some entertainment. He's a director of entertainment. I didn't want to go in and bug him. I just wanted you to kind of see the flair of the fat and the interior decorations that he has in his room. This area is actually where you can have an indoor reception if you decide to have a wedding at this place. Really gorgeous. This room wasn't made up. Just kind of perused in it and looked at it. Oh, look at this. This was actually a lounge. It was closed. It didn't open till 5:30, so I didn't get to go in. But it's adorable. It definitely captivates you and puts you back in that time of the 1920s. And then this is me just touring what's called the lower level of the hotel. This area had patisserie. It had another hour bar. It also had a restaurant called Fontaine. It's about three restaurants on site, but Fontaine is their really, really popular restaurant. And I think I have a few night shots of the Fontaine, so you can see that as well. Look at this patisserie. And so many good things that you could eat in here. Desserts. It had salads. It had little souvenirs that you can buy, but I thought it was so charming. And the hotel is definitely pet friendly. There's lots of animals that I saw while I was there. This is the cocktail hour place that I told you guys about. You come out of there and you can just sit here and peruse in this lower level area. Look at the doggy just hanging out. And now we're back at the lobby area, taking one last shot so you can just see elevators and all the rich woods. They were getting ready to have a tea. What this is a tea area. They were setting up for high tea, which they have every Wednesday. And this is my room 554. This is called the Anastasia Suite. That's my daughter's middle name. How charming, right? Look at this Anastasia Suite. Drapes from the floor all the way up. Love it. So classic. Your teacups there, and the chairs. Look at the pillows and the velvet, and then take a snapshot of this bed like I was part of the royal family here. And the sheets on that bed is Egyptian cotton. I think it had a 400 thread count. And when you say 400 thread count, it felt good on the skin when I got out of the shower. This is my bathroom that I really, really enjoyed being in. A bit surprised that it didn't have a tub, but it had the stone shower, rain shower. It was gorgeous. It was enough for me to enjoy it. And I really like these high quality body wash shampoos and gels. When I put it on, it had a coconut verbena smell, so I could appreciate that as well too. Utilize this bathroom, man. I couldn't even tell you how much stuff I did when I was in that bathroom. I was doing my hair, my makeup, everything. It could accommodate everything. Now look at this bed. I wanted to really get close to this bed so you can look at beautifully done the bed is with the pillows, everything just measured to the T. This is what is. This is a five-star hotel.